Seas Tarot. We're going to do Capricorn love read for the next 4 to 5 weeks. I'm not going to say June because it's only a week left or so. So we'll start off with singles, or for those of you in open relationships or polyamorous relationships where new connections are welcome. We'll see what is to come, what star signs to watch out for, where you might know them from or where you will meet them. And then we'll move on to what you can do to increase your chances of finding the perfect partner, the soulmate, the one, the 10 years plus partner. And then we'll move on to couples, see how what the situation is, what your partner's feelings are towards you, and what you can do to either maintain or fix the relationship. After that, we'll move on to the ex and see what their feelings are towards you, and if they're going to make any steps towards you in the next 4 to 5 weeks. And we'll also see how you feel, how you're feeling towards your ex by the end of the next 4 to 5 weeks. And then we'll move on to some oracle cards and we'll end the read there. Alright, Capricorn, let's get started. I'm going to start off first with these heart-shaped Lovers Oracle cards. And that will be like the theme of the read for Capricorn. Alright. Alright. Be aware of what you are projecting, for the qualities that you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Whoa, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm listening to this read myself. Alright, now let's move on to singles. First card, it's going to indicate what's to come. Next 3 cards after that will be what else to expect or options coming in for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Next 4 to 5 weeks, what's to come? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's problems, insecurity, failure, dullness in mind, instability. So it could just be your own pessimism. Yeah, you got 3 of Cups in reverse too. Capricorn, no, we want to have a good read. Come on, let's pick it up. So it's overabundance. You might be delving into some sort of vice that's preventing you from finding a new connection. Yeah, you've got the Strength here, so it could be a Leo coming into the picture. I think Sagittarius had a similar story, but it could also just be meaning you'd be overcoming whatever issues or insecurities that you have towards the end. Yeah, and then there's the Queen of Cups, so a little guarded. So for some of you who are single now but you're in communication with your ex, there might just be some sort of blockage that you will overcome. You've got the strength to overcome this, but it seems at the moment there's a bit of dullness, or you're a little bit pessimistic when it comes to love. Could I just clarify this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, please? Yeah, there's some sort of deception in the past which has kind of made you a little guarded and a little lackluster when it comes to finding love. You've been a little burnt. You've been burnt, and you're burnt out from it, and this low self-esteem possibly from this. You might have had someone entertain someone else while you're in a connection, and it's really done a number on your self-worth. Alright, sorry to hear that, Capricorn. Alright, well, let's move on to star signs to watch out for. I'm going to pick out 3 cards. Star signs. I'm going to pick out 3 cards. It's going to be 3 star signs, possibly indicating 3 individuals, or it could be indicating someone with these in their charts. In their chart, so 3 cards for Capricorn. What should they keep an eye out for? You got Virgo, Gemini, and Venus. So you got Virgo, Gemini, and Taurus. Well, Virgo was indicated by Mercury, so someone with, doesn't have to be Virgo, it doesn't have to be Taurus either, but that's usually how I see it. Gemini and Taurus and Venus. Okay, let's indicate where you might know these characters from, or where you will meet them. I'm going to pick out 3 cards from this Urban Tarot, just to give you some idea or a little hint of where you might meet them, or some sort of setting. where you know them already or where you will meet them. Now this card's come out a few times for you guys in the last few months, and it's the powerhouse. It's like a big theatre. It's a big building, like a hotel lobby or some sort of function in a hotel or some sort of theatre. There's like a upstairs, could be a nightclub, could be a really extravagant building, right? That has social events, some sort of hall in the city. It could be a theatre, plays, it could be actually just a movie theatre, motion picture, I mean. Anyway, we've got the chef or the gourmet chef. So you can either be dating someone or meeting someone who works in the food industry, or it could be someone who you meet while on a date, on a dinner date. And we've got prudence, which is a guy looking at kind of like valuables. So it could be someone who works in jewellery, or someone who looks quite nice, or someone who collects something that's quite expensive and collectible. And then we've also got, I picked that one extra for you. We've also got the chariot, which is a guy on top of a car. So it could be someone you know who just bought a car or is very into their car. You might have a profile photo of them with their car because they're that into it. Some sort of car enthusiast. Alright, now let's move on to what you can do to increase your chances of finding the perfect partner, Capricorn. What you can do to increase your chances of finding the perfect partner. Now the first three cards are going to indicate what you can change or what you can do. Some sort of action to increase your chances of finding the perfect partner, the soulmate, the one. Right. 3 cards for Capricorn, please. You need to take leadership when it comes to, you've got 6 of Wands here. So it's you have earned every one of your successes, so you need to go out there and actually put yourself on the market and be out there. Progress, confidence, you need to show confidence. You need to follow through. Don't pike out when friends invite you out. It could be someone you meet through your journeys. There's some sort of paranoia in which you need to overcome, possibly through betrayals of the past. This made you have some sort of self-esteem issues or some sort of self-worth issue. Yeah. And strife arising from vanity, cynicism. So yeah, you need to get over that cynical approach. It seems to be what that single reading was about. Was cynical. You're projecting a cynical approach to love, and it's going to come out like that. So think about it like this: if you are expecting the worst, you're going to manifest the worst. Or you're going to manifest not the greatest. At least put it like that. So you need to have confidence, and you need to put yourself in the position, get out of the paranoia or self-doubt or cynical approach to love, because there is 8 billion people out there, and there's definitely more than one candidate for you, Capricorn. All right, let's see. If you implement these changes in the next 4 to 5 weeks, what can happen? It's all up to you. Someone might be jealous. Yeah, you need to overcome these insecurities first, it seems like. So it seems like it's going to be a bit of a journey to overcome the self-worth. You might have had something really bad happen in the past, and you need to heal from this, Capricorn. So it's preventing you from finding the perfect partner. It's not saying that you're not going to get anything happening. It's just saying that if you're going to find the perfect partner, you need to love yourself, and you need to value yourself. And then once you do that, they'll come in running. There'll be a lot of passion coming through. You also need to follow through with your passions. If you've got an eye on someone and it's no good dreaming about them and daydreaming about them, you got to do something to show them, or at least put yourself in the. You got to buy a ticket in order to win the lotto. So you got to put yourself out there. You're going to have the confidence to do so. All right, let's move on to couples. Capricorn couples, for those of you already in a relationship, first card's going to indicate the situation. The next 2 cards will be your partner's feelings towards you, and the 2 cards after that will be what you can do to either mend or maintain the relationship. Alright, first card, the situation. What's the situation for the next 4 to 5 weeks, please, when it comes to Capricorn and their partner? There's a lack of courage unrealistic. There might be someone obsessing over work, or some sort of dynamic imbalance where someone is obsessing over their partner and not getting the 50-50. Some sort of stubbornness. There's a lack of courage. There's jealousy. Someone's grasping. Yeah. Alright. What is your feelings? What is your partner's feelings towards you, Capricorn? They're frustrated, they're defensive, they're anxious, and they're feeling like they're prolonging the disaster, or they can feel it coming. They might have done something in the past. There's some sort of delay here from offering you emotion. Hopefully they're not hiding anything and they're not paranoid and anxious because of that. They want to regain whatever was lost in this relationship. You might, if this doesn't resonate with you, thank God, move on to the next thing. If none of this resonates, check out your other moon and rising signs. But for those of you who are going through a bit of trouble with your partner, they want to fix it, but there's some sort of frustration and there's a delay. There's some sort of blocks when it comes to making this better. There's assistance and there's recovery on the cards, so it's not the end of the world. What can be done to either maintain for Capricorn? What can Capricorn do to either maintain or mend this connection? 2 cards, please. I'm gonna have to clarify that. All right, you need to communicate, or at least establish communication. You're going to take your time to think before you act. So don't rush into anything with aggression or blaming them for everything. You need to take a step back and realize that people make mistakes, and this is how sometimes connections become stronger after overcoming issues like this. There was some sort of, it says here, someone's been cruel. Someone's been cruel or severe or ruthless when it comes to, someone might have done something wrong, possibly with money, or possibly with, maybe someone was accused of flirting with someone else or something like that, or talking to someone else when they weren't supposed to, or an ex or something like that, and it's brought a bit of attention to this. Someone might be spying or gossiping about each other. If you want to maintain this relationship or fix it, you need to be able to move on together, move forward beyond this issue. So you need to move from problems and be mindful of what you take. So for some, it might be the end, and that's up to you. If you want to move on without your partner, because of whatever they've done, if it's severe enough to move on without them, cool. I don't see that. I see that there's a little kid with his mum and a father moving forward. Doesn't have to be the father, but it could be the mother going away from the father, and that's just a taxi driver or some sort of a worker. But it seems like, to me, it's the family moving forward. It seems to be the same family that are in this Five of Pentacles in reverse. So it seems like it's the same family together, moving forward. It is achievable. It's just going to take a lot of work and possibly a little bit of uncomfortable times, but it will be overcome. And some sort of flattery. You might want to just think about what it is that brought you two together. Communicate. Don't let the gossip dictate, and don't let if you're left filling in the gaps, question why that's the case. If you ask for communication and they don't give it to you, maybe take that as a sign. But if they do communicate with you, let them explain themselves. Don't talk over them. And this could be taken care of and very, very intense. Alright, I'm just going to move on to the ex. How's the ex feel about Capricorn? What is Capricorn's ex feeling like? Feelings towards Capricorn. 2 cards will indicate what their feelings are. Third card will be, will they take any action towards Capricorn in the next 4 to 5 weeks? And 4th card will be how you feel about the whole situation. Do you even care anyway? Alright. What's Capricorn's ex feeling? Feelings towards you? There's some sort of greed and materialism. They might feel that they might be greedy and want you back, or they might think that you were a little greedy and materialistic, or selfish. They do see that they've got the Capricorn card. You've got the 3 of Pentacles. So they do see like a team, that you guys made a good team in the past. There's cooperation, there's gains, teamwork, realizations. They're going for realizations of how good of a unit you guys were together. Are they going to make any strides towards Capricorn this next 4 to 5 weeks? Okay, you can take this any way you want. I've got the Ten of Wands in reverse, so it could be lies about you. They could be lying about how they feel towards you, or for those of you, they're putting down the burdens, possibly healing the connection, or putting down the burdens and whatever it was and trying to overcome the issue. And I will clarify that. Let's just clarify what this Ten of Wands is indicating. In reverse, what is this indicating? Prosperity without happiness. So it seems like, even though that they do see that they had a pretty sweet with you, they had a pretty good thing going when they were with you, I think they're finally moving on. They're not happy about it, but they're moving on. How do you feel about the situation? The Emperor. So you're a leader. You might have. That's also, the Emperor is also someone who takes accountability for things. So you might have been. You're like, actually, I've seen this. I looked at it from a different perspective. I can see where I've gone wrong. I can see where they've gone wrong, and I think I've made the right decision to be separate from this person. Let's just clarify that again, just to make sure that. Yeah, you're a leader. You got the Six of Wands again. So you're moving on to bigger and better things, or you've learnt lessons from this, and you've either, if it was your fault or if you had some blame in the breakup, you've taken accountability for that, and your next partnership is going to be stronger for it. I don't think seems like your ex is the one that's dipped out the most. It's regretting whatever happened. But it was definitely lessons well learned. Now, for those of you who go through breakups and you're like, oh, it's a waste of time. It's not. Sometimes it's very painful at times, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the time, you're not ready for your strong connection yet. And you go through these karmic cycles in order to, when you meet your soulmate, you be ready for them because you've learned through experience. And you know what you do value in life and what you don't. So if you met your soulmate when you first left high school or whatever, you're not thinking straight. You might just be focused on looks or whatever, and you don't value or you don't acknowledge red flags. You want to be able to be ready for the one, And so, yes, they are painful. A lot of those past relationships, but it's all a stepping stone to the bigger picture and also to a better future. Alright, now let's move on to... Actually, I'll get some hidden messages from your ex. 2 cards to indicate something they haven't said to you or what they wish to say to you. Capricorn. I love you unconditionally. And I want to tell you how I feel. I want to tell you how they feel, but there seems to be some sort of separation. It seems like you might have cut them off. And you're moving on forward to a new chapter. Alright, I'm going to pick out 6 more oracle cards. Now, this may or may not have anything to do with your ex. It's just how this messages I'm channeling for Capricorn for the next 4 to 5 weeks when it comes to love. So, 6 cards coming up, 2 of each deck. Past lives. You have known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past lifetime. Capricorn. If that's something that you needed to hear. I want to take that as a form of confirmation. Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not what you fear will happen. It's kind of similar to how we started this reading. What you're projecting is what you're going to get. So don't focus on what you fear. Focus on what you want. Try to think on that. I know it's hard. I can't really do it myself. I have trouble. But yes, I'm a Capricorn, so I think this has something to do with me in this reading. But yes, I have that problem myself. So we need to focus on the positives, and that's how we're going to project positivity to attract positivity. Let's go to the romantic fairy. I love the name. I always giggle when I say that. So think of a grown man saying, alright, let's listen to the romantic fairy. Alright, 2 cards. Alright, we've got fearless love. a courageous leap into the unknown. So it's definitely something you're not expecting, or something that's a little bit out of your comfort zone is on the way. That could be that soulmate. Seems pretty cool. You got to let go of the past. Clear energy to allow more love into your life. So you need to clear the past, get over those pessimism and all the self-doubt, or the self-hate, whatever it is. You've got no time for that, Capricorn. It's time for victorious Capricorn. Capricornia. Capricornopia. Alright. You got to learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Let love show you how you can learn from each other. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Alright. And last card. Connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So it seems like some sort of past betrayal. You're going through hell and some sort of self-doubt, and you're going through a journey to choose yourself and to grow as a. You have to find yourself every 7 years. I said this before. I'll say that again in English. You have to find yourself roughly every 7 years. Well, in my case, that's me, and it seems like we might be in that position right now. It's going to lead to some new journey, or for those of you, it's a new chapter in an old connection, or for some of you, it's a new connection, and the past was what led us there. We needed those experiences. All right, we're going to finish with the first card we started with, which is kind of relevant for what the rest of the read was, which was beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Alright, Seas Tarot. Alright, Capricorn. What's Seas Tarot? Alright, Capricorn. It was a pleasure doing a reading for you. I hope this helped. Let me know if you made it this far in the comments. Say yes, made it far. And thank you for watching Seas Tarot. I'll see you next time.